everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Abra and I post home decor videos here on YouTube every week. So this video is part 2 of my studio apartment tour. In part 1 we went through my bathroom, my entryway, my home office, as well as a bit of my living room. In this video we're just gonna keep going. Here we are in my living room space, and this is one of my favorite spaces in my apartment. I am now sitting on my couch that I've mentioned in the previous video in part 1. Right above me is my shelf with all of the art that I love as well. My coffee table is pretty simple and practical. So this is my coffee table. Oh, and you can also see my rug. Here we have my poetry book by Aimé Césaire. He is a Martinican poet. If you've never heard about him, definitely encourage you to look him up. And there are illustrations by Pablo Picasso, which really makes the poetry book quite original and pleasing to read. Then we have my kinfolk book. So this book is, well, it's actually more of a decor book, but it's also table recipes. Let me turn it around so you can see. So here we have my plant. Her name is Pepper, and I put her in my vase that was previously in my home office. So now onto my tray. So I chose the tray because of the leg, which I think are really cool and kind of give the tray a little bit of an edge. So on my tray I kept everything pretty simple. We have my Resonance Apothecary spray. This kind of moves depending on which part of my apartment I'm in. Then we have a tray that I made myself, and I've just kept some Palo Santo on it. This used to be a diptych candle, and now I have put my matches in it. Here is a candle by an artist called Lex Pot. It's very pretty and really original, so definitely never gonna lit it. And here is one of the 2 candles I have in my home. This candle is by Lumira. I have mentioned it before. I love this brand. This smell particularly is, let's see, yeah, it's Persian rose. I made sure to create a space where I could have cute decor pieces, but also be able to just take everything away whenever I wanted to watch TV, for instance, or if I just wanted to hang out, have a snack. I just wanted to make sure that this was pretty practical. This right behind me is how I was able to create my bedroom space. Here is a closer look at my separation. It's a pretty easy DIY. All you need is curtains, a curtain rod, and hooks to fix the curtain rod to the ceiling, and voila, you have made your own separation. I have chosen to use linen curtains as well, which gives it a very flowy and super calming vibe that I really enjoy. That really changed my apartment, because after that I really was able to have a space I call a bedroom. I love the versatility that it gives to my apartment, because on one hand I am able to have it closed at night and really be in my bedroom, and during the day I can just open it and continue the flow of my apartment. Entering my bedroom, the first space that you see is my chilling nook. This is a table that I bought at Urban Outfitters many moons ago, and here is an old Lumira candle. We have a tray on which you guessed it, is Palo Santo. I also added some dried flowers. Oh, and this is actually really cool. This is a light projector that I bought a couple of months ago and I actually featured it, I believe, in my living room video. I love it because at night, whenever I want to create an atmosphere in my bedroom, I can just turn this on and it projects lights in on the ceiling, which I think is really cool. Here is some art for the space, which I think is pretty fitting about not always following or thinking of a plan, and sometimes just, you know, trusting your intuition. And finally, here is my chair, which I really love. I bought it from Zara Home specifically for the space. On the chilling nook, I have kept a blanket because I get cold basically all of the time. I have also added a cushion. Just really quickly, I have also some of my books just behind me to make sure that, you know, anytime I do want to read something, I'm able to. I created my chilling nook using a lot of things that I already had in my apartment, minus my chair. The idea was just to have a bit of a corner where I can unwind or take a break. The biggest part of my bedroom is, without a doubt, my bed. It is huge. So this right here is my bed, and there's quite a few things to say. First of all, it is really big, and that's not the bed I wanted to begin with. I wanted something smaller that was convertible, so it could be like a sort of couch during the day and then at night turned into a bed, but there was a mistake in the delivery. Long story short, this is the bed I have now. I do enjoy it a lot. So the bed frame is from IKEA. There you go. I don't know if you can see it. There you go. You can see it a little bit. The bed frame is from IKEA and the mattresses are from IKEA as well. They're really comfortable. I will put the link in the comments down below if you are interested. And as far as what I chose for my bed, I love linen. I think it's such a cool material during the summer. It is so comfortable and so light, and it also is really pleasing on the eyes. I have two sets that I change and use every week. So the one that you're seeing right now is the white set, and I also have a brown one that I use. If you want to hear more details about my bed, the type of sheets I've chosen, and why, you can watch my bedroom tour video. It is way more detailed, but yeah, for now that's everything. This is also linen, and I kind of like the contrast between like the white set and the fitted sheet being brown. In my bedroom, I have two bedside tables. So this is my bedside table to begin with. This is the stool I bought, I believe, at Zara Home a couple of months ago. I kind of like it because it's a good contrast between the white from the bed frame with the wood of the stool. On top of the stool, I have put a print by Matisse, which is one of my favorite painter, and I like this print because in the space, as you've been able to see previously, I've opted for very neutral colors, and I kind of like to have this here because it brings a little bit more warmth to the space. On top of the stool, what I did is I used I'm gonna call it a tray. I don't think that's the actual word for it, but this is something that you're supposed to put your plant on. What I did was put a bunch of stuff in it so that it kind of still looks unified, even though the trays are different colors. So the first tray is a tray that I made years ago. This is a spray from a Etsy store called Resonance Apothecary. I like to spray this before I go to bed, and this is a little pouch and nothing exciting in this. I have my earplugs, and yeah, maybe like an old crystal. Now onto the second tray. This is also a tray I made. If you don't know, I've showed in a couple of my videos how I've been using a lot of clay. This is one of them. I'm pretty proud of this one. I think it looks really good. Inside this tray I have, so these are beads from Togo that my uncle brought back for me, and I like to have them here since it's a good souvenir and a nice token. Then I have two essential oils. one is frankincense, and one is from a collaboration. Then we have my Kumba Made Vanilla Bean Fragrance Oil. So this is an oil perfume, and I love this smell. I like to put this on before bed or even when I wake up in the morning. On the other side is one lamp that I bought at Zara Home, I believe, a couple years ago. Same thing, pretty simple. I do like the design on the lamp. My vanity table actually serves double function. The base is an IKEA drawer that I bought when I moved into this apartment. My clothes are in it, and on top of it is a marble table. Here is the vanity table I was telling you about. This is a jewelry box that I made myself. This is where I put my everyday jewelry so that I don't have to move a bunch of stuff in order to access it. And I have put it on top of an old Byredo perfume box. And then right behind it we have more Palo Santo, because apparently this is all that I have in my apartment. And here we have my Resonance Apothecary incense. This literally smells like paradise. Usually what I like to do is lit some in the morning when I wake up, or during the day when I'm feeling a little out of it, because I feel like this really helps me recalibrate. On this tray, like you see, there's a bunch of beauty products. I'm not gonna go through all of them. Here we have my jewelry. So it's divided in two. Over there you have the jewelry that I don't wear every day. Here are most of my necklaces. Over there is my Pat McGrath makeup palette. Finally, here is my mirror. Right behind me is the art that I have selected for my bedroom. As far as the art behind me, the theme is balance, and for me this is something quite important to achieve in my life, so it's a nice reminder. The last thing I wanted to mention is my favorite moment to be in that space is at night. I have created a few rituals just to signify to myself that this is the moment where I get to unwind. My kitchen is one of the last spaces that I made over in my apartment. There's no space to store anything in my kitchen, but I made it work. All right, let's go for the tour. Okay, so we're now coming into the kitchen. This is my living room wall. Hopefully you can see my art over there. So this is the continuation of the wall, and this is my kitchen. And we're gonna be starting with my pantry. As I've mentioned previously, my kitchen does not have storage, so I had to make it myself. Okay, so here the pantry is actually 4 levels, and I've put the same system that I put in the bathroom just so that I can, you know, hide all of the food I have inside. First we have this little stoneware, I don't even know what it's called, but I use this to store some of my spices. Here I bought jars just to make sure that everything that I own is pretty uniform. This is like basically my breakfast area. I like that I'm able to access it pretty easily. Special mention to hibiscus tea, which I've started drinking maybe 2-3 weeks ago, and it's been so good. Here we have some matcha, same thing. Usually I also have 1 serving in the morning. I have black chocolate from Togo. So here I also have some food, but this time around it's more for like lunch and stuff like that. Special mention to, I think the name is soba noodles. I like to do this with veggies and a broth. Well, a veggie one, but a broth. Cooking wise, I've actually purged a lot because I just owned like random pans. Now these are like my main cooking bowls. Don't know if you can see them. There you go. So I have one that is beige and one that's smaller, but basically the same in black. This is the pan that I use pretty much for everything. This is where I put my spoon when I'm cooking. This is my microwave. It's not even on. I don't really use it. This is my stove. That is definitely a feature that I use quite a lot. Here is all of the kitchen appliances. These are the ones that I use regularly. Here is my kettle, and this is literally one of my favorite things in my entire kitchen. It's so practical. I love the color. I bought it on Amazon, I think last year or the year before that. Finally, this is my fridge. Once again, I don't think y'all are interested with what I eat or what's in my fridge, but so yeah, I'm not gonna open it, but this is really nice. It's quite big, and there is also a compartment right here which makes it amazing to store all of the food. So to finish my kitchen tour and this video, I wanted to share my morning tea practice. I find it to be a very grounding exercise, and therefore I thought it would be nice to share it with you. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, then please subscribe to my channel, share this video with anyone you think would enjoy it, and you can also go on my channel to look for more videos on home decor. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you next Thursday. Bye!